Hey everyone, it's Chris again, and today's video is a bit of an unusual one. I'm going to share with you how to fail any online course that you're taking right now, or any course in the future. I'm really good at this. I have not completed the vast majority of online courses that I've started, and I can share with you how I've done that. Or if you want, I could share with you how to avoid that and actually make sure that you get these courses done. So the thing I found, I've done a lot of online courses. I really enjoy it. I love live seminars, but being able to access stuff at home, just in the freedom when I've got a few minutes in clinic. Online courses, we're all aware, they're here to stay. That's why I've created one myself. And what I usually do is I find one, it grabs me, it looks really interesting. I think, oh, I'd love to learn that. And I jump on and I buy it and I go, great. And I immediately dive right in. That's the key thing to fail, is see it, go, oh, that looks shiny, grab it, dive right in. What you do not want to do is to stop and plan and create a schedule. Don't think, when am I going to do this? Don't sit there and go, oh great, I've got access. Right, let's work out when's a good time in my calendar to do it. Don't do any of that. Dive right in. You've got all this enthusiasm, you've got all this motivation, it's brand new. Just use that novelty and that enthusiasm. Because what will happen is quickly, you'll start getting into it and you'll be enjoying it and it'll be great. And then after a few videos, maybe it's a few hours or a few weeks, the novelty will start to wear off. And that novelty and that enthusiasm won't be there because it's not new. Now it's become normal. And because of that, your brain will start to lose a bit of interest. And because you haven't created a schedule and you haven't planned when you're going to do it and you haven't built any habits around it at all, you'll naturally drop it. It's the easiest way to fail a course, is just run on that enthusiasm. What you absolutely don't want to do is to sit there and go, right, when am I going to do this? Where am I going to reserve that time? Where am I going to plan it in my schedule, in my diary? Where am I going to build a regular habit where it's a certain time of the day, it's a certain day of the week, whatever it might be? Write that in the diary, put it somewhere where I know I'm going to do that, so I build that habit. Because if you build the habit in the first few weeks while the novelty's there, once the novelty wears up, you're still going to be doing the course. And by the end of that, you're going to have completed it. That's obviously not what we want. So absolutely don't schedule it. Just run on enthusiasm. That's the key thing to it. The other thing that you really want to make sure you do as well is that you just watch it. Whatever you do, don't make notes. Don't sit there and reflect. Don't pause it and rewind if you think, I'm not sure about that. Don't think about, oh, that reminds me of so-and-so. Yeah, I could have used this there. Don't do any of that stuff. Because if you start making notes, you're going to start remembering stuff. And when you start remembering stuff, you're going to start using it in practice with patients. And that's going to make you want to keep going. So if you want to fail the course, don't make any notes, just sit there and watch it. Even better, I've done this a bunch of times, it's great, put the course on while you're doing the washing up. Put the course on to listen to while you're driving. Put the course on while you're making dinner. Because that way you get to feel like you're actually finishing the course. You get to feel like you're completing it without actually taking any knowledge in. So even if, the worst case scenario, you complete the course, you get to the end, you won't be able to use any of that information. It won't challenge you. It won't change you. It won't change your practice or any of that stuff. So you still get to fail it, even though you've already completed. So if, like me, you want to know how to fail these courses, you want to just buy a bunch of courses and never finish them, those are the two things. Run on enthusiasm and don't ever make notes. Just put it on passively whilst you're doing chores around the house. That's the best way to do it, because I guarantee you'll fail. Now, on the other hand, if you actually want to complete courses, and this applies to any course no matter what the structure is, then obviously you want to take some other steps. You want to actually plan what you're going to do ahead. Think about when you're going to schedule it, and you want to make sure you're actually making notes. You've got some form of ways of making notes. You've maybe got a ring-bound folder, a notepad, whatever it might be. Now, if that's the kind of thing you want to do and you want to complete courses, then I've got a little bonus for you. I have a whole section on this in my upcoming course, The Happy Patient Project. And it's something that's right at the beginning to make sure that not only do you get the content, but you actually implement it. And that you are one of those people who successfully completes the course. Because the vast majority of people, 85% of people who buy an online course won't complete it. My goal is to reverse that. In the trial group, we got that to nearly 50% rather than 15%. So I'm really happy with that. I want to reverse it. I want to have 85% of people who enroll in this course to actually complete it. And that's why I've put a whole bunch of implementation strategies in there. Both some habits and some things for you to do there and then. There's checklists to check your progress. There's action steps for every single section, every single lesson to tell you what to do next to use it with patients. You even now with the new one, you get a physical learning journal that's sent to you. So there's a whole bunch of things that I throw in there. But what I want to give to you is these initial lessons showing you that you can apply this to any course, how to go through and how to put whatever learning you're doing, any online course that you're doing at the moment, whether you've got one now or you're planning it in the future. And I promise you, if you watch those videos and you follow those steps and take action, then you will get better results with any course. I don't care if it's mine or not. You've spent money on this course, you obviously want to do it. I want to help you with that. So you can have those videos for free, including the downloadable resources. There's a digital version of this learning journal that you can download as well. It's going to help you use it every day in practice to actually keep it fresh in the mind, whatever it is you're learning. It's not specific to my course there. So if you want to get access to that, you can't just click a link. What you need to do is you need to reply to this email or this Facebook post. If you're watching this in email, that's the easiest way. Just reply, click reply and go, hey Chris, can I have your mastering this course module? And I'll just send you the link so you can have all that for free. If it's on Facebook, just comment below. Or send me a message on Facebook Messenger. Go, hey Chris, can I have that free mastering this course module? And doesn't matter whether you do that as part of my course or somebody else's, you'll be able to complete the course and you'll get better value for whatever it is you're doing. So that's my gift to you. Unless, like me, you want to continue to be really good at failing courses and not finishing them, then obviously run on enthusiasm, don't plan, don't take notes, watch it all passively. That's the best way to do that. So hopefully that's been helpful for you. If you're interested in my course, it is going to be launching very soon in the next week or two, depending on when you watch this. We're going to be opening enrollment. There's an exclusive discount coming for early birds as well, but I'll tell you all about that later. Anyway, take care.